Hello and welcome to the FPC Podcast, League One edition. Today I'm gathered with Joe, JM45X.
Hello.
Limited No Problem, Connor.
Hello.
And the Mighty Boosh, 90.
Oh, is this bit? Hello?
Yeah, that's you.
Here we are.
So, tell them what it's going to be about, Joe.
Oh, why you gotta do me like that, man?
Nah, come on.
Go on then, Mike. Tell him how it is, like.
I'll go
Put the
for it.
pressure
So
on him.
basically, in this League One podcast, we're just going to have a general little chit chat about how League One went this season. Have a little chat with Mighty about how his season went with Shrewsbury, and then the bit that everyone's been waiting for, we'll release the team of the season for League One.
Woo woo.
Ooh.
So we'll start off with a general chit chat on the league. So obviously,
Oh, yeah.
top of the league, we have Shrewsbury, the present. So we have 15 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss, with 52 goals scored and 19 conceded. So very successful season from your perspective, and only conceding 19 goals. Obviously, you've got a really good defence with your team, obviously, and attacking options, you're pretty good as well. So how do you think your season went as an overall, Mighty?
I mean, yeah, can't complain. Obviously, winning the title, pretty good. Solid defence, solid attack, going, plenty of options there. Scoring goals for fun most of the time. Had a bit of a blip towards the end, lost some players, but managed to grind out the results, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
Let's move on because I don't want to talk with Shrewsbury.
Oh,
Mighty Blackburn, come second.
bottled it.
Scored the most goals. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
focus
Bottled the
on.
league. Fucked it Thursday. Fuck Wes. Fuck Marley. All you pricks. Sorted.
Hashtag fucked it Thursday. Put it down in your calendar, kids.
No, but we were the highest scoring team in League One.
Yeah, but I mean,
And
I know where this is
and
going.
part
I
of
know
that-
exactly where this is going.
You know where it's going. Everyone knows where it's. There's a player. It's called John Doe Ball, and he's the best cam I've ever seen.
Right, so Bristol Rovers, 18.
He's the dirty there. He's proper done me dirty.
Now let's go back to Shrewsbury to our guest.
Yeah. We'll stop taking the piss now.
Yeah, okay. John, crack on, son.
Crack on.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm not the whipping boy. Don't tell me what to do.
You're our host.
So Mighty, shut up. So Mighty, we were talking about your blip earlier. There was a point in the season where us at Blackburn thought, right, we're going to do them here. But then, you kept getting the wins, which surprised us. 'Cause we had our informants in League One telling us about the results, but you were still grinding them out.
Yeah.
How did you manage to do that? Because obviously, from the outside look, you thought, you're going to bottle it, but obviously you managed to carry on grinding. Team spirit.
So as it sounds, shipped out the dead wood. Some people didn't like the way we were playing, bringing us down. So you just thought, we're going to get them out of the team, get everyone who wants to be there, change up the formation, and we just started playing a lot better.
Yeah. So
everyone was up for the games.
So obviously you've only had 1 loss. Did you think you were going to stay on 1 loss? Did you think you were going to lose more?
No, I think we were unlucky to lose the 1 game, to be honest, because we missed about 3 open goals because apparently Azeni can't aim forward with his left stick. But as I said, we didn't always have a full 11, especially towards the end. So we were thinking it was going to be difficult. But the players that stayed, I knew they were good, and I knew we were going to do something. But everyone was up for the games. You could tell that we were going to do well. We weren't going to want to bottle it.
So at the start of the season, was your ambition to win the league? Because obviously some teams think, I'm going to take this, I'm going to build my team, and then next season, we're going to push for an objective. Was your objective to finish first?
Yeah. As I brought in players that were there, I knew I'd played with before. I knew how they played. I knew that they were good. So it was always the minimum promotion, and we were always looking for the title. And it's just how the season goes on, and we realised that we were good. We were good enough to win it. So definitely.
Yeah. Who would you say gave you the most trouble on your climb to the top?
I know what you want me to say.
No, it's just an open
It's got to be Bristol, isn't
it? Yeah, I mean, the one game that we lost, but we should have beaten them. I'm going to definitely 100% we should have beaten them. So missed 3 open goals. But you were definitely, Blackburn were a really good team. Hats off to you. But it's got to be Bristol were just a little bit more troublesome for us.
Well, were Bristol the team? Was it Bristol or Plymouth who had like the top 10 team on FIFA or something? Can't remember.
It's Walsall, at the start of the season.
Walsall was. Oh no, completely wrong.
Yeah, I mean, well, we had the loss to them first game of the season, that top 10, didn't we? But lost that first game, which didn't help. But to bounce back from that was pretty nice.
Yeah. So should we talk about us then? Got to talk about us.
Well, we can boast ourselves up, but we still come second, so it's a bit shit, isn't it?
Second, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, there was one point when we were first. I should have screen grabbed it.
Yeah.
We were first because Matty's game didn't go through, so we were top. So.
Yeah, we should have just rejected it, changed the scoreline. Oh no, it was an accident.
Well, I mean, our season was pretty successful. I mean, apart from a couple of hiccups, obviously our defence, half our defence being banned, and also getting rid of a few players. It was hard for us at some parts of the season, just trying to get new players in. We always had new players in the squad, so you weren't really playing with the same 11 all the time. But this season, I want to get a full 11 in that want to play for each other and have like a teamwork. I mean, if we don't win the league next season, it's not a big deal, but promotion is another key. And I mean, the Championship's going to be competitive again. Obviously, you got Shrewsbury in there again, Wolves are in there again. So yeah, there's going to be competitive, and the Champ again is going to be exactly the same as this season. So.
And we are definitely coming back with a vengeance this season.
Well, we shouldn't have had them 4 losses,
Yeah, they're just from silly mistakes, though, isn't it? Like, it's our own fault we lost. Like, we didn't help ourselves, to be honest. Them 4 losses could have all been, like...
if Joe could save...
here we go. La 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 la. To be fair, the game between now...
And if he turned up for games,
here we go. Honestly, Mighty, if you're ever after a keeper, dude...
Don't sign Joe. Sign Crosser.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Crosser, in our game, I mean, the ball completely benched.
I scored past him, actually. Yeah, fuck off, Ash. I scored past you.
Yeah, exactly. The ball, it bent straight over him. If the defender wasn't near to wipe it up, we'd have won that game. But no, he was there, and I'm pretty sure that was Ghosty. So, well done to him. And I've had enough of this Ash is better than Joe businesses. He's not. It's a fact. Yes, he got team of the season, and that's because he had a bad defence. So they didn't have a Jakey poo in front of him. So
excuse me, Tots is not meant to be released yet, but the Cross just found out anyway. Well, in Crosser.
No, we'll censor that. No, we'll censor it. All of our censor gone. Yeah, bingo, sweet. Okay, I'm just gonna fade away now, interrupt.
Yeah, tell her. Well, we'll move on to Bristol Rovers. So obviously Bristol Rovers was managed by Murata or Josh. Some people might know him as. For a 14-year-old, he was actually a decent manager, very consistent, very loyal, always put out a good squad. And they didn't have a bad season. I mean, they got playoffs, which at the start of the season, everyone was thinking, mid-table side, but they proved themselves. They proved that they were a good team. And to be fair, in we watched the league playoff between Bristol and Wolves, and to be fair, Bristol were very, very unlucky. In that first 20 minutes, they should have been 5-0 up, but it's just how FIFA goes, isn't it? Wolves played very well defensively in that first 20 minutes. But yeah, like I said, hats has to go off for Josh for being consistent. And I mean, he's been a good manager throughout the season, and I'm sure the League One staff approve of that as well.
Yeah.
No, they actually don't at all.
No, shut up.
Yeah.
Here we go again. See, bullied. That's all I get. Bullied.
The
Wolves.
Wolves.
Right.
I'm going to HR.
Yeah, we'll move on. We move on to our Wolves. So
The biggest shock for me was Wolves and
Yeah.
where they finished.
How so?
You know, Wes, we all know Wes.
We
He
do.
builds good teams wherever he goes. Just didn't go well for him this season.
Yeah. I mean,
McKay.
his past record in management hasn't been that great, right?
Oh, shot.
Shots, just gonna fire him everywhere.
Is that because Mali always plays up front with him and he misses?
I wonder what Mali has a higher record for: misses, post shots, or being
Offside?
offside.
It's offside, definitely.
It's definitely neck and neck between them all. So yeah, I've totally forgot what I was saying. Mali, that's it. Yeah, so a few seasons ago, he was in charge of Wolfsburg. When the Bundesliga was a part of FPC, and he went on saying, "I've got the best team. We're gonna win it." And I'm pretty sure they actually folded midway through. So, I mean, they've gone and got promotion now, haven't they?
Yep.
yeah,
So I'd like to see how they adapt to the new setting and how they perform, and how long they stay a stable team.
Well,
I'd
I
say
suppose,
1 week.
I suppose, it's given them an insight. Wes did say that this was his building season, and then next season he was going to have it. So whether that's the case, we'll have to see. But I was really surprised, when you saw the league table get updated, and it was like, Wolves were down in like 8th or something. It was a big shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their first week, actually, they lost every game in their first week. Every single game, I believe. Yeah. Or it might have just been one night. Maybe just for one night, yeah. But they lost every game, and that really did set them back. Because if they won those games, they'd be in third.
It'd be a different story, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So
then obviously that changes your confidence and,
Yeah, exactly. So I think they will be a competitive team in the Championship.
Well, I'd like to think so.
yeah. I mean, they're going to be pushing for at least top 3. I think that's Wes' aim for the season.
I think that's a bit. That's a high aim, an inaccurate aim, an inachievable aim.
Well, I'm not being funny, but the Championship this season, the
I've been out
defence
with
has
him,
been
Wes.
absolutely shocking. So if they've got a good strike force, they're just going to put goals past them. So are we, so are Bloomsbury. If Championship teams are defending like they did this season, us 3 are going to walk the league. I'm telling you right now. We walk
See,
it.
that's a bold claim.
Yeah, bold statement.
Very bold.
That's definitely going to come back and bite us.
Yeah.
See, you don't see Mighty going out saying, "We're going to fucking demolish every..." See,
No,
like-
but I'm stating facts. Have you seen the Championship? Like, the amount of goals conceded is, like, incredible.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
for a team that scores a lot of goals, like us, Shrewsbury, Bristol, Wolves, like, we've scored 50-plus goals this season.
62.
And, yeah, well, everyone scored above 45. So, I mean, if the defence in the Championship is as dodgy as it is this season, I mean, it's going to be very easy for us teams like us. But, I mean, I'm looking forward to next season. I want a bit of revenge. So.
Oh, we're definitely getting that.
Oh, I'd love that champ title. I'm not going to lie, boys.
That revenge
No,
is
I'm
coming.
not overplaying it. I'm a cool cat. I'm a cool lion. Meow.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mike, what's your ambitions for next season? Where do you think you'll come, and what are your ambitions?
Well, difficult to say at the minute because I don't know.
He's a
Still got a lot
humble guy.
of yeah, still got a lot of work to do, a lot of trialing to do players to get in. But if I keep the end of last season, then I reckon that promotion again is minimum target.
Yeah, just keeping that key frame. That's what we're doing, taking the key frame of players that we have and just adapting on that to try and make the squad play well.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have we been going for, boys? Oh yeah,
Sorry,
it's
you have to step back.
nearly time for tots.
Is it nearly
So,
time? Yay!
It's nearly time. Nearly time.
Right.
There's one team that we haven't mentioned before we move on to that. It's Oxford United.
Oh, I don't even think I want to mention them, to be honest.
No, I agree.
Oxford United, the best mid-table team you're ever going to get.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, right there.
Led by Maldinho X69, aka Marley, aka Black Magic.
The team that finished with
AKA
a minus
offside.
11 goal difference. That scored 30 goals with
20 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the team's best forward. Team's world's best forward, even. Anyway, team of the season. My team?
Yes. So, team of the season for League One. We'll let Marty announce the team of the season. So, if you want to start with the bench, Marty, and then work your way into the team.
So is it in a really dramatic voice or just?
Oh yes.
If
However
you
you want to present.
So on the bench, got goalkeeper, Grandpa Fergie, defender Lewis, 031102,
Band.
DM, extended. No, it can't be right. Hang on, team.
Stat fiction.
Attacking mid, obviously, myself, Mike, striker, Phil.
Snake.
Phil
Snake.
Snake in the grass. Less said about him, the better.
He's doing really well for Blackburn, I heard.
He's done
Surprised you didn't mention anything about the last game of the one of the last games of the season when we all had the same haircut as him.
Yeah, we saw that when you played us.
It was a centre back as well. We had the best name I've ever seen.
Shall I read out the manager or just go straight to the?
So now we'll go from defence upwards on the stand 11.
All right, okay. So goalkeeper, FPX crosser, right back, JR07, two centre halves, Ghosty 6 and Boozler, left back Murata, DM is Rose 17, centre mid is it's a Javier.
However, how you want to say that?
I believe.
I can't pronounce that. Centre mid, TUD Salty, Cam, John Doball, striker, Maldinho, and other striker is Stampy Draven.
See, can we just go back to midfield and talk about John a little bit there?
Yeah.
The brilliant season,
amazing player.
the
Absolutely
maestro.
amazing player.
Oh, he's great. Smashed the all-time assist record on FPC, which was. Can you remember what the record was and who it was?
Oh, it's probably about
25.
4.
25, I believe, by Wes.
Okay, so 25 by Wes. John, how many did you score?
Score?
Assist?
Scored 19, mate, but I've got 33 assists.
33 assists, absolutely destroyed it. How's that feel? Okay, on to the manager and Ernie.
Any is Will 9 and the manager. Hang on, again, another mistake.
Oh,
What?
Fucking hell.
He's done you dirty there.
Yeah, he's done me proper dirty. Well, if you didn't get that, I got manager of the season. That was voted by all League One staff, global mods, and owners.
Well, that's not fair. Joe's on your team.
well,
Fixed.
no, I actually
Hashtag
didn't
fixed.
vote for him.
Hashtag fixed.
I
That
don't.
was by one vote. I'll be
I
really
mean,
mad.
I can read the votes out if you want me to. Hold on,
Pretty
boys.
sure-
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
please.
come on,
I'm
boys.
really
Yeah, hold on,
interested,
hold on.
actually.
I'll reveal the official votes. Hold on. Where are we at? Right, here we go. So League One. So Joe voted me. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Wes voted for me.
Wow.
Okay. Carone voted for Wes. Tombo voted for Bristol manager. A global moderator called Surty voted for Mighty, and Taylor voted for me. So I got 3 votes. Mighty got 1. Bristol got 1, and Paul's got 1. Hashtag fixed.
We keep you all your chromies.
Hashtag Mighty Salty over there. You can hear it in his voice. You can hear
Well,
it.
I mean, he's got a cup title. He's got a fucking league title. I've got a manager player of the season.
Crying. Oh, just crying to my title.
And you
Well, I
still
mean-
did make tarts. I mean, we had to give
Yeah.
Limited something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't want him crying.
Climate.
You might have stepped down.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we've actually been discussing this, Connor. Let's leak this all across the website. So, John, our manager, has decided that he might step down after next season.
Has he?
He has, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
has he
And
now?
yeah. Well, I mean, man, I've got shit to do. So basically,
Oh,
after the season, I was thinking that maybe you might want to take over, John.
no.
I say we merge Shrewsbury and
Blackburn, mate, the Invincible,
make it
mate.
happen.
Arsenal
Yeah.
Invincibles. What do you
Best team in the site, yeah.
reckon? Yeah. Go Invincible. Win the Prem.
There's not enough room, boys. Not enough.
What do you mean there's not enough room?
Not enough room.
No, what we do is we just bin the Shrewsbury team.
All right. Okay.
Hang on.
Right, okay, does that wrap us up, John? Senpai?
A final message from Mighty. If you were to send a message out to anybody, what would it be? Could be you love your mum. Could be see you next season. Could be eat an apple.
Could be plugging your
It's got to be.
Snapchat. Could be anything.
It's got to go out to Phil, and it's got to be.
Oh,
He's a big
snake of the.
fan.
What do you reckon we should make a snake of the season award just for Phil?
Snake of the Season award goes to Phil, 100%.
Oh,
There you go, Phil. Fuck you. You got an award there, mate.
oh, that's awful. Poor Phil. Okay, right, that wraps us up, John.
It does indeed.
It does. We hope you've had a wonderful time. Same as we said on the Premier League podcast, the team of the season will be uploaded to the website 4 days after this is, which is going to be the 2nd of February. So it'll be up on the 6th, which is some day of the week. Yeah.
Tuesday, I believe.
Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Is it a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So we hope you had a wonderful time listening. If you got team of the season, well done. If you didn't,
Then go for it next season.
or just sit down and let us take it.
Shout out to our players.
What did John
Well,
say?
anyways, congratulations to everyone that got tots. Congratulations on Mighty and his team for winning the league. So, yeah, I think we'll wrap that up there. So,
Wonderful.
see you
Thank
later
you
from
for
me.
listening. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it,
Don't.
share it with your friends, your family, your mum, your mum's sister.
If you think Joe's got flappy hands, leave a comment.
Right, okay, bye.